que mi na o mi o mi o mi o na mi o mi now mi o.
Hello, I'm Psychotrap and as I'm sure you are too, I am an Animal Crossing fan. Having just recently gotten back into the series, I have decided that today I will be making a video about Treasure Island, as well as giving the type of thing, give a unique type of thing to the video. It's different from other videos about the Animal Crossing Treasure Islands. I also put quite a bit of work into this, so I'd really appreciate it if you could show some support also, as I had got most of my information on Treasure Island from Google and YouTube, where there's videos about it. Some information may not be completely accurate, so if you know some of the information is false or fake, please let me know in the comments. Also, some footage and music used in this video are not, let me repeat, not mine. And so I have put them into credits at the end of the video. You find the link to the video and the channel in the description of the video. Before I run off this video, I'll have these sections split up into these chapters to make it easier for me to record. So if you can kind of just skip to some, so you can also just kind of skip to certain sections of the video if you wish. So if you don't want to learn about chapter 1 or go on to see about chapter 3, you can skip to it. And alongside that, I will make, and yeah. Anyways, with all that out of the way, with me done talking, time to get on to the rest of the video. So, what exactly is a treasure island? Well, a treasure island is a player's island that is either hacked or modded, in which the islands often have rows of every item in the entire game, or if they are still able to be attained or not, which basically means you can get them. It basically means that you can get items that may not be in the game anymore by legal means, or not by normal means. In which, anyways, back to the islands. In which, I should probably repeat for myself. Okay, so either if they are still able to be obtained or not, which players can find the dodo codes to enter treasure islands, either off of YouTube live streams or Twitch live streams. Now, this is my personal preference, but I choose to do Twitch streams. Anyways, essentially, it lets the player enter the island and take whatever it is they desire to obtain for free from the treasure island, and get to take it at home with them, hence the name Treasure Island. The uses of treasure islands. Okay, so the uses of treasure islands are basically just this. You can basically just go there and get whatever it is you want. You can get clothing, you can get materials, you can get bells, which is basically just the in-game money. You can get items, or even specific items. Whatever it is that you desire to get, you can get from these places. And also, from what I've learned, really, some treasure also have villagers that you can get there. So here's an example. Basically, the villager thing is that you can get specific villagers. If there's a villager there that you want, you can go to certain treasure islands and get a specific villager that you want on your island without the potential hours and waste of using Nookama tickets to do the famous activity of villager hunting or something like that. I don't remember what it's called. So, example. So, if your favorite villager was, say, Cherry, for example, you can go to a treasure island and get Cherry and invite her to your island as a villager, in which you can do it. then bam, you got cherry on your island. Or another example, if you wanted Raymond or Raymond, I don't know how you say it. I'm just gonna say Raymond because it reminds me of the character from the show. Everyone loves Raymond. You can go to a treasure island and invite Raymond to your villager, so on and so forth. It doesn't have to be specific characters. It's really any character, like any villager you want, like any of your favorite characters, like villagers or characters, whatever. Any of your favorite villagers, you can invite them to your island. And so, anyways, those are the uses of treasure islands. Okay, and the long-awaited answer of treasure islands. Can you get banned using them? Simple answer: no, you cannot get banned using treasure islands. The long answer: you cannot get banned by using treasure islands, since you, as a player, unless you want hosting a treasure island or have had after Switch, but if you have not done these two things, you cannot get banned, since you never have or modded your game or Animal Crossing game or island. Therefore, the only one who could get banned is the people hosting the treasure islands, not the people using them, since they are simply just joining them and taking what they will, not having to go through the process themselves of modding. So, no, you do not have to ban, or no, you cannot get banned using treasure islands. Okay, so I don't think this one's needed to be said, but it needs to be said by already putting it in, so I'm just gonna do it anyways. So the requirements. So just to make sure we're on the same page, I'm gonna give you a list of requirements that you'll need to even go to join Treasure Island. So number 1, you will need a Nintendo Switch, Nintendo Switch 2 console. This is obvious since this is the exact hardware that Animal Crossing Horizons works on. So obviously you will need one of these consoles to be able to play. Number 2, Animal Crossing Horizons. It is also obvious that you will need the game to be able to you can play the game. But for those wondering, the version of the game does not matter. So if you have the Switch 1 or Switch 2 edition of Animal Crossing New Horizons, you want to know if you need to get one or the other. No, it does not matter. As far as I know, it does not matter on which version you get. Still both for the family. And number 3, the Nintendo Switch Online membership. Yep, you will need a Nintendo Switch Online membership to even access the Treasure Island since they are online. But if you don't have the online membership, don't worry. It's only $5 a month. If I remember correctly, or unless they changed it, it should still be $5 a month. So it's really not that much. You can get it. But yeah, unfortunately, Treasure Islands are online, so you will need a online membership to get it. Also, some optional things. So alongside what is required, here are also some optional things that I personally think you should do if you plan to visit a treasure island. So number 1, empty your pockets. This is simple. Put them in your house's storage. Of course, it's required you to have a house, but I'm sure you probably have a house, because why else would you be trying to enter a treasure island and not have a house built by now? Number 2, a pocket organizer. You will need either this or the ultimate organizer. Also, for those wondering, you can get one. I recommend getting the ultimate organizer, but the normal one, pocket organizer, will do. But anyway, the reason I suggest for you to get this is because it can hold up more things for like stuff in your pockets or inventory. And also, if you don't know where to get this, you can get it at the Nook Mileage shop at the Resident Services, which is a big 10-up store that Tom Nook is often at, or the building if you have gotten that far. So, yeah, anyways, on we go. Okay, so this one is gonna be a bit of a mouthful. So if I stutter a bit, yeah, I'm very sorry, but I kind of can record all these chapters in like one go. And chapter 3 has quite a bit of a lot of stuff. Now, I'm sure you're wondering what does it mean and how I go to Treasure Island. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of just decided I would say what to do if you didn't want to watch. But I recorded the footage after or not after. But I don't know. I just wasn't thinking when I made this and decided to make the footage because I decided it would like clearly break the not give an example of like the entire meaning of why I made this video. And I'm rambling. But anyways, I'm just gonna explain how I go to a treasure island before showing you the footage of how I actually do. So if you want to skip to the footage, you can. Anyways, okay. So how I go to a treasure island. So unlike other treasure island videos, I'm going to show you how I, yes me, go to a treasure island. As most treasure island videos often have people tell you how to go to treasure islands or what to do at one. So I decided to be different in the Animal Crossing Treasure Island introduction list. Decided that I will show you how I myself go to treasure islands. So here we go. Island residence. See right there. Okay, I'm being funny. Okay. The steps of how I go to a treasure island. So after do all the optional requirements mean that I threw all my stuff that were in my pockets to my home storage. I run off to the airport where I will do the usual to go to a treasure island. After I talk to the dodo bird, you want to click the option that says I want to fly. Then after that, press I want to visit something. Then click flying play. After that, the airport dodo bird will start connecting to the internet. After you connect to the internet, it'll ask you how you want to travel, in which you click the option that says search for a dodo code. Then after that, it'll ask you for dodo code, and this is the part where you'll either go to YouTube or Twitch. Our person prefer to Twitch since it has a lot of the live stream stuff, and then search either Treasure Island Animal Crossing or Animal Crossing Treasure Island. I use the second option for those ones. Then once you search, you want to try and click on the one that has the least views on the screen. This is the way I use it for chocolate chip drink. And then once you find the one that usually looks something like this, I'll show an image of what it looks like. But you want to find a server that has as least people as possible, meaning they have close as little or to no players at all, but also make sure that they have actual dodo codes. The ones that say a sub and those require you to subscribe to the channel. That just means more fees you pay, or more fees for you to pay. You are trying to pay. After all, if you're doing treasure islands, you're most likely trying. The number one thing you're most likely trying to do is pay off all your fees to Tom Nook. So, anyways, once you find a treasure island and you want to put in the dodo code, they will usually just be the ones with letters and numbers. And once you go, not always, but the most likely. And once you got the dodo code, you would input the dodo code and give it to the airplane dodo bird, and he'll send you to the island. Keep in mind that if you play on the island, have their phone or storage open. I'm not sure about expressions. Also, if they're trying to someone, the dodo will say that there is interference, and then they'll ask you if you cancel the trip or try again or something like that. So just keep trying to enter the island until either lets you enter the island or until you give up and you just try it. But if it works, then congrats, you just entered a treasure island. So what do you do at a treasure island? So once you're at a treasure island, if you want to get bells, basically in game money, you don't want to get the bill back. You actually want to get the gold ingots. They're actually called gold nuggets. The game, I found that out a bit too late, but that's what it matters. What matters is that and then they look like golden crystals. And then you also want to get the pearls. Then sell them to Timmy and Tommy at Nook's Cranny, or if you haven't walked to Nook's Cranny, just sell it to Timmy or Tommy at the resident service. And if you want to get other items, you can. And if you want items at the treasure island, you can. If you want Mario's hat, you can get it. If you want Luigi's hat, you can get it. You can basically get anything from the game if you want it. Just be aware about getting hacked or modded items. That's dudes can't break your game. So it's often safe to get items if you know you can get in Animal Crossing or Animal Crossing New Horizons. Of course, that's not all. Remember the villager thing I was talking about earlier? Well, if you have a free spot, or like a free house spot or something, and you are trying to get your favorite villager, but you don't want to go villager hunting for them, and you can get the these villagers from treasure islands as well. Keep in mind, you will have to search different treasure islands. That's not all treasure islands will have villagers to get. You can tell I wrote this a bit late, as I'm pretty sure most or all of the treasure islands do have villagers. But from what I know, you can use your phone to check the map and see what residents are there. You know, to make sure there will be a villager you can be even careful or there, or you can just use the Twitch thing to try and figure out where your favorite villager is at in Twitch chat. But if your villager is there, you can find your house at the end of the map, or basically at the top of the map, or by a slice. I mostly found their house at the top or at the bottom of the map. I'm kind of the villager to the villager hunting, or to the villager to find villagers in treasure islands, if you can not tell. Anyways, whenever you do find your villager and enter the house, you'll find that there's boxes there, and whenever you talk to them, you might have to talk to them more than once, like twice how I usually did it, sometimes 3 times. But anyways, they'll say that they're all packed up, and that now they don't know that now that they've got all their stuff in boxes, they now gotta figure out where to go, and you can fly to your island, and they'll be like, "Yay, I'm going to your island." And as long as no internet interference, as long as you actually manage to leave the airplanes, congratulations, you now have that villager. You now have that villager as your island partner. Anyways, whenever you're done at a treasure island, you always want to go back to the Dodo airplanes building and exit through there. Do not use the minus button to exit, as I think, and as far as I know, that can break the treasure island, possibly anything, but then not saving. So yeah. I also think that if we shuts, breaks the server or something, shuts it down or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, once you get back to your home with whatever it is you wanted to get, then congratulations, you have done it. You're now free to do any of this on your own. But if you do so much as wish as to use this as a guide or to refresh yourself, you are always welcome to. Oh, that's a mouthful. Okay, so this is the part where I'm going to be, showing off my footage on how I get to Treasure Island. Do not mind this, it's literally just like a random Google slot I have for how I'm going to. It's basically my script of basically telling me what I got to do. Anyway, that's not all important. What is important is making this video, or getting the footage for it, so I'm gonna have to do this, do not mind. So first off, like I said, I'm gonna show you exactly how I go to the thing, how I get to it, what I do So first I want to put all my stuff, besides what I'm wearing obviously since this doesn't affect us. I'm going to put all my stuff into the storage. Because I explained clear from my favorites, but yeah, sure there. But I'm going to basically be messing with that. I'm going to be putting it to my storage. Yes, it's all going to be my storage. Also, for just for the quick thing for the resonant stuff, we're gonna have to show it off from a distance. Can't really get near it. And if you're wondering what that is, that's a warrior painting I did like a while ago. Anyways, you can see off into the distance right there. Right there. You can see that that's like house renovation. It's not currently bought, meaning that anyone can get there right now. So I'm gonna show you, do not mind him. So I'm gonna show you exactly how, where the airport is. I'm gonna show you how to get to it. So, then after that, you want to go over to this guy. And you want to be like, I want to fly. Be like Roger. So just get the airport. Where do you want to go? I want to visit someone. So after you do that, you want to say via online play. And she'll try to connect you to the internet. You say Roger. It'll take a little bit depending on your internet, but he'll be connecting you to the internet. So yeah. So I have my version 8.01. And then it'll start singing it. So whenever you see that, you'll ask you how you want to travel, and you want to do Dodo code. And then you ask it to enter the Dodo code. And then this is the part where it gets a little bit tricky. So usually when you ever do normal, and this is the YouTube video. Anyways, whenever you get to the thing, you want to go to your thing. You want to find where usually to get these Dodo codes for your treasure islands, you go to either YouTube live streams, or you go to Twitch. I use Twitch since I think it's more reliable. I mean, showing this one. So what you want to type in, or what I type in anyways, is Animal Crossing Treasure Islands. And you can find all these treasure islands. But what I want to try to do is click on one that has like as least views as humanly possible. Like has close to no views, because I mean, say you'll experience the less interruptions. So this person, for example, they will have all this. It will show all this. This is supposedly a treasure island. Okay. This is what a treasure island thing will look like. I'm going to use this person instead. And you want to scan for this, try to find one to have like the least amount of people. And this one, if this one's paused, I'm gonna have to update it a little bit to make sure it's an ad. Okay, I'll get back to you whenever the ad is over. So the thing's done. It's done being recorded, and as far as it seems like the one with the least amount of people is this one. So we're gonna switch it up. I'm gonna go off, and we're gonna put in free Q2BW. You want to click enter. And he'll search for you. I would also like to mention this one thing is I'm not sure if this on all of the things, but over here in the comments I saw this person typed in this character right here to find this person in the chat bot or something. It said specifically what what map this character was on. It would be on this map right here. So I thought it was interesting. But that's not what we were doing anyways. But I thought that was just neat. Anyways, so whenever you find one, you usually, well, for me, I usually want to try to find the one that has the least amount of people, in which I will do this one right here, sadly, which I have done in the past, and this person's code is D2VR and when you click on, you want to click enter, and he will start searching for it. Yes, he will. Let's say you take out a flight, and then we'll rescue it. That's where you want to go, and that's what they can do. Let's fly. And he'll start doing this. And he's getting ready to do part. Well, I'm getting ready to do one like him. And also stuff like this will happen. I want to yeah. And then just click, you can't check again. I'm gonna start doing this again. It'll be like you're all sick and you tell this thing, well, they do speak. And you're going to the island. Congratulations, it's everything. You'll start, it's already been and always will be. There's him again. Which we'll see on a lot if you do. You just start to do villager hunts, which I don't. I never did a villager hunt. But that's something people do, so yeah. I'm so bad, sorry, not bad, I'm so sorry for the way it looks, because that way it says like it's the same color on here, I can tell. And I just want to show you what this looks like. Yeah. Whenever you land, also for whenever you leave, I know I probably say this somewhere in the video as well, but whenever you leave, you always, where is it? Because I'm loading. Okay, I'm probably just skip it. I'll skip the home. But you always want to leave through there, never other levels. So I'll also, so anyways, I'll get back to you whenever I can actually pull it. Okay, so now that we are here, we can go anywhere, we can get anything, there's anything here. I can tell there's a lot of stuff here. There's stuff here, here. There's a lot of people here. Of course, get onto the risk of all the other stuff happening, but there is a lot of stuff here, as you can tell. What even is that? That is a envelope. Congratulations to whoever has the envelope. That's not the problem. There's a lot of stuff here. If you're trying to get any money, I'm kind of running a lot of money, so I'm going to get some money here. I'm showing you how to get money. The best ways to get money, because some of the best ways to get money is to not. It's like, some of the best ways to get money is to start collecting the pearls. Yes, collect all the pearls. And let's see what. Collect as much as you can carry, or to your heart's content. Go on. Like, you try to carry all the pearls. and immediately start hunting for the gold. The golden ingots. Reminder, golden nuggets. I always say ingot because it's Minecraft. So here I am. I'm greedy. Yes. And I also usually try to get something as well. It's kind of like a memory that I gain here. You can also go for everything, so there's that. Yes, there's a lot of stuff here. I'm gonna show how to go to villagers as well, so I just ran to the one here. Yes, this is a common occurrence as well. So I mean, like, you want to try to go to the lesser ones, because it'll be like, oh, go see who's leaving. And it'll be like, yay, get to see you leave, yay. And it's like, saving, congratulations, you're saving. Yes. I decided to, like, just, like, quickly skip to when I get back to the thing, because there's a lot of stuff happening. Like, a lot of people kept leaving entrance, so I decided to just get to where I go find her. But anyways, once you go, you want to enter here, and you want to go over here, talk to the guy. And you'll tell him, I want to go home. Then once he does that, he'll be like getting ready to return home, and he'll do exactly as it says. Return you home. And you'll get home, and you'll be as happy as can be. It's a little villager. Yes, yes. Someone like Tom Nook over here. Yes, yes. Buy all my stuff. Yes, yes. I got the money pay. I do stupid stuff with your money. Or your bills and that's all. And that's my imitation of Tom Nook. Too many don't like it. That's a little joke. Anyways. And he'll be like this, and I'll also show you how to like be like this. And he'll be doing this, and I'm also gonna show you how to sell your stuff. I don't know why it's got Nook Miles. I can't really see if I did. Anyways, whenever you want to sell your stuff, if you want to know who can sell your stuff to you, you'll like it. Whenever you want to sell all this, literally just like run up to Timmy and Tommy. This one's Timmy. You want to say I want to sell. You want to do that. You want to click on everything in your list, unless you have one thing that you don't want to sell, you don't have what you want. But if you do, that's it. Click on everything that you do want to sell. You'll be like this, and he'll click on the fine stuff, and you're gonna sell it. I got that much, obviously. I'll be doing this sold, and for all the block stuff, that'll be in my bank account. So until it will look like I got nothing. But it will look like I have sold completely nothing. But I tell you right now, you're wondering who I just saw, and for wondering if that's who it was, yes, it's him. Whenever I get a chance, the second chance I get, I will be kicking him out whenever he gets the idea, bro. Like, he is dead to me. Anyway, if you're wondering if I do have these stuff, yes I do. Anyway, I will now show you how to get a resonant, I don't know me showing you how to get to a resident. Yes, how to get to a resident. So, I'm gonna show you also how to get villagers. But first, I'm gonna show you. I'm using this person's thing, and all you have to do is type in whenever I throw right searched. What's this is on the right one? I should find it. Yeah, right there. I searched villagers and it's gave me a link. And here is the list of like what for normal ones. Like for all the normal servers. And this is how I listed all of them. And I am going to try and get Charity. I don't know why I want Charity. But whenever I first played Animal Crossing on Wild Run on DS, one of my first villagers were Charity. So I'm gonna repeat history. I'm gonna get her. Latte. Latte is give me a sec, I'm trying to think. Let's see right here. So I'm going to return this whenever I get to the island. I have no idea what happened, but this one I'm invited to as soon as I get in. Hello, Mario. Okay. So, also, whenever you're staying still, you can see like a map here showing exactly who you are. And this is probably a good thing. I'm gonna assume that's what it does. Do not fact check me, I'm right. Unfortunately, I don't know who exactly is here. So I'm probably going, so instead of being rude, I'm just gonna like start entering houses for like no reason. So I can find them. I'm not gonna find them, I guess, because I don't know where they are. Still just vanished. I don't know where they went. They went somewhere. Ugh. Mario just ran off. Okay. I don't know what just happened. But their house was small. I bet the other person's house was like whoever owns the place. Okay. I should probably actually check the other home. Make sure it's not the character I'm looking for. Never mind. It won't even tell me. It says we need to search. I'm suffering for this. I'm gonna make y'all suffer for this too. But y'all can literally skip the video. I can't. So, oh well. This person just watched me enter their house and exit their house, bro. They're scared of me. My existence is horrifying to them. Well, here's my character. I'll be my neighbor. Okay, and yes, my villages are Fatsfield. Anyways, so yeah, so now she's my neighbor. Also, yes, that type of stuff does appear every time. Anyways, I'm going to run off now. Yes. There isn't many characters here I noticed. I would have loved to have been my neighbor. But Cherry was like when I always on like the second I got in there. So I guess we're sorting the one now. I'll get back to you whenever I get to the place, okay? For those wondering on who I would have liked to have been my neighbor, it would have been these two right here. I already chose Cherry ahead of time, so I was like, well, I'm not going back. But there is a famous one that I could have gotten there, but would have been real interesting. But yeah, also, my thing's taking a while, so that's why I'm gonna be waiting a little bit before I can come back to my own. But whenever I do get back to my own, I'm gonna show you that the house I have there is gonna be finished. Or it's gonna be having good Cherry moving in. Of course, I'm just trying to catapult to go over there because the bridge I have being built is not yet built. But it will be one day. Okay, so we are finally back. And if we're worrying about the time change, you see, I had a bit of a problem, okay? My thing decided that my internet was going to disconnect, therefore I never got the villager. So I spent my 10-long time, I spent like 2 hours trying to find a server that had Cherry, and I had to go and get it, bro. But I finally got her. And she's finally mine. Finally one of my villagers. And I am happy. I feel like the time couldn't, like, not take as long. Because if my internet just did not disconnect, it would have not taken me like 2 hours to do this. But hey, I did it. And I'm happy. And Cherry's finally one of my villagers now. And this is where the video ends. Except for credits. So I will see y'all in the next video. Actually, I should probably say it in the credits. So, yeah, but I will be seeing y'all later. So, bye. Okay, so if you have gotten this far, then you are at the end of the video. You are now at the credits. So, I congratulate you, I guess. I'm going to throw in some credits. So, yeah, this also don't really have a script for this part, so it's kind of going to be me, I'm just like talking blindly. I don't really know what I'm going to be saying next. So, yeah, sorry about that. Anyways. I'm going, anyways, the first credit is going to a person called Weed or something like that. They are the person responsible for the Animal Crossing long play video that's in the background, that you can be watching in the background as I talk. Yeah. The person responsible for that. And also for the intermissions, kind of, like, for the things of the chapter. And like whenever I did the transition to the live action footage of me doing that, of like me, I'm trying to think. Yeah, whenever I did the live action footage to whenever I got my footage up there, the two songs that I used for the chapter thing is Bubblegum KK, and the intermission music I used for going to the live action thing is KK Techno Pop, in which these are both official Nintendo songs that Nintendo have made for the game. Yes. And I would also like to put in a video for a person called Julia Crossing, in which their video kind of helped me find out about the knowledge of how villagers from how you can get villagers from treasure islands and how that works. So I think her. And the last thing, for the music that's been playing in the background whenever I did talk about for the chapter stuff. Okay, so the music that's playing in the background is by Game Chops, in which they did they basically relaxing music remix thingies of Animal Crossing music, and that's what was playing in the background, and that is only credit I see. If I remember any, I will be putting them in the description. So yeah. So that is in the video. And if you like this video, maybe consider liking or subscribing. It would really help me out, and I would be pretty happy. Also, if the footage, or not the footage, if my voice sounded really low quality or terrible in the video, especially in the live action part of where I did my footage, I am very sorry. My mic here is not good at all, and I don't know why. One day I probably need to get a better mic, but today's not one of those days. But yeah, that's why my mic sounds terrible. It might be pretty hard to hear me. So that's why I'm also going to put in I'm probably also gonna put in a link or something I might put in a download link or something to get to my script thing that I did, so that we can read it. Yeah, I might do that. And that's all. So yeah. If you like this video, like, subscribe, possibly share, if you wish to. And I'm very sorry for my terrible mic. Anyway, I am Psycho Trap, and that was me doing an Animal Crossing video on Treasure Islands. And if you do Animal Crossing, want me to do more Animal Crossing videos, please let me, in the future, please let me know. I've been seriously considering doing seriously considering doing an Animal Crossing video on where I rank every Animal Crossing character, because I think that would be pretty fun. I also know that would be pretty time consuming, and that would probably take me a bit longer than making this video would. But yeah. Anyways, bye, and thank you for watching.
Me now. Quit me now. Me, oh, me, oh, me, oh.